Hello, family. Thank you so much for tuning into this channel. I'm Michelle J. Rice, your biblical love coach, empowering Christian women to endure in faith and love, especially when it's hard. And y'all, I love doing that through coaching and conversations. Lots of those conversations you'll find right here on YouTube. So click subscribe and check out the description box below to make sure you don't miss any of them, especially if you're a wife. Y'all, every single Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time, we gather together for Wisdom Wednesdays as we walk through my new ebook, Record of Right, so we can all learn together and support each other as we cultivate love and appreciation in our marriages. So you can find details about that in the description box as well. But for now, let's get into the details of this video. In this episode of Dinner and Dating, a real talk podcast where we really just talk about how to invite God into our love lives. Y'all, this episode is one of my favorites because I'm talking to my homegirls and we're having a nice conversation about dating, the challenges, how friendship plays into dating, all kinds of fun stuff. So if it blesses you, please let me know with a like or comment and share it with someone else. Enjoy.
We were talking about earlier how the dating pool has pee in it, right? Like that's just,
It's a little murky.
it's a little murky out there.
No, it's murky. Ain't no little. It's
It's
Why
take
not
me
take
through
you through
that.
Take me through that. Like, nope, you did this.
Yeah,
I'm
cut
gone.
Yeah.
And my cutoff game was so ice
Very
cold.
strong.
This is going to be an interesting episode.
Y'all, this is our real life. This is my real life. These are my real sisters. Well, they're not my biological sisters. Anybody who knows me knows that I only have biological brothers, but the Lord has blessed me with a lot of non-biological sisters. So these are two of my best friends in the whole wide world. So this is Bree. I've known her since I was 10 years old. She's stuck like glue. Most ride or die person in the world, not just for me, but for like everybody who knows her. So that's Bree. And y'all, this is twin. You might hear me call her twin, but her name is Courtney. Okay.
Hello.
Yes. We call each other twin because we have a mutual friend. We've known each other now since 2018. We met in 2018.
We physically
19.
met in 2018 because
Was
I
it
met y'all over the Google. What did it?
Oh yeah.
Duo. I met y'all over the Duo way.
Yes. So because my friends are all like, we're all spread out and we have been for
2 years now.
a long time. Whenever she moved to Tennessee, that's when we first
Jesus.
kind of
I kicked
split.
her out.
I know.
Whoa, that was like
We-
2008.
Oh, you taking it
2000.
back for real.
God.
Yeah.
And
I
Clarissa was gone. Yeah, no, Clarissa was still here.
Did I move first? I
Yeah,
might have moved first.
you did move
That's
first
because I might have.
because Booby got married.
I did. I moved
in
first because I had to
2010.
come back for her wedding.
Yes.
And they were still here.
So when she left us, no, I'm joking.
Always living abandonment.
I know, but we can never be separated completely. But like when she moved, that we were just kind of split. Like we have another best friend, Clarissa, which is how I met her. That's why I was getting at that. So
We
like,
love and miss you.
yeah, we love you, Booby, love you.
Okay.
So technically Courtney has been around. We didn't know she was around. So Clarissa, Bree, and I grew up together. We were in the same community, same school district, all that stuff, went to the same schools. We had a friend named Deanna who was a year older than us. This is Deanna's cousin. Okay. And so we didn't know that she had been coming to Ipsy for all that time.
All my life.
Yeah, like she lives in the city, she lives in Detroit. And so, or South, where you living in South?
I'm from Detroit.
Right, I know you're from Detroit, but
7
I'm talking
Mile
about
Lodge.
when we was kids, when we were children. Well, she was still in Detroit when we were kids. So
Yeah.
so she was coming from the city. We never knew her, but apparently she was still around in our network. So then later on in life, she moved to Arizona, which is where our sister Clarissa lived. Well, she's our sister, but
Yeah.
before it was just me and Bree's sister Clarissa who lived in Arizona, and then she and Deanna moved there too. Whole long story, but long story short, that's how we met. We started calling each other twin because Clarissa, our mutual friend, said that like she kept telling
They
both
act
of us.
just alike.
Yeah,
They act alike.
We
a
do.
lot. Y'all will see this
she
shortly.
said shortly.
You
I
will
know.
see
We are
exactly.
We're just as demure. Like,
Right.
you
Very
know.
cutesy, very
very mindful.
demure.
Y'all gonna see it in a minute. You're gonna see why we call them twins
Yes.
very quickly.
So, and as you can see, we have similar hair, glasses, like there are a lot of similar features. So our girl Clarissa was saying, she was telling both of us, like, you remind me of the other person. And then we finally met, we were like,
You're me.
Yeah, right. Like we're practically the same person, right? So so I'm here with my sisters. We were hanging out today, and so schedules got changed around a little bit. So I was like, oh,
She's stuck with us.
yes. And I was like, y'all gonna have to be on the show with me. Okay, y'all gonna have to and so they are eating dinner, and they are both single, beautiful ladies. One of them is dating in a committed relationship. Bree is in a committed relationship. Courtney is not right now. And so, but still dating kind of out there. She's just transitioned back to Michigan. So I know. So she is transitioning back to being here after over a decade in Arizona.
Almost 12 years.
Yeah. Long
That's
time.
crazy.
And so we came back a long time ago. I lived in Kentucky for a while. She lived in Tennessee, and we came back. We came back. You
Around the
came
same
back
time?
first, but I was
I left first.
Yeah, I
came
know,
back
right?
First.
but I came back shortly after.
Yeah,
Like a couple
we weren't
years,
trying
maybe.
to come back. But
We-
we back.
That's how it normally happens. You
I
ain't
know.
We ain't
trying
trying to come
None
back,
of us
but we
really
back.
wanted to come back to Michigan, but
But
here
we
we
back.
are.
Love Detroit. Never wanted to leave. But I was very settled with where I was
I
at.
ain't
Very
gonna say-
satisfied.
I ain't gonna say all that. I was trying to leave.
Oh, okay. But you weren't trying to come back to Michigan.
No,
Yeah, now I can say that too. I wasn't trying to.
family is what brought me back.
Yeah,
Family, my family life is
That's
brought
what it
me
is.
yeah.
It's always
So I know, right? It's always
Baby,
family and Jesus.
It took
That's
me 3 months to listen. It took me 3 months to figure that out. I was like, Lord, I don't want to go back. I don't,
no,
I,
for
don't,
real.
I don't want to.
Yeah, I didn't have as much time to figure it out. Jesus was like, "This is what we doing. Hurry it up." I didn't open up a door. That's it. So
Which leads us into what we got.
which
going on.
leads us into what we're talking about tonight. So y'all, we are really just legit having girl talk. This is how we are in real life. So y'all just get to watch us talk. That's pretty much what
you
this
get to
is.
watch the foolishness.
So this is us, right? Like, this is us. So we were talking about earlier how the dating pool has pee in it, right? Like that's just
it's a little murky.
it's a little murky out
Little
there.
No, it's murky. Ain't no little. It's
It's
Why
take
not
me
take
through
you through
that.
take you through there. Okay.
Yes, and they don't want to go through. They want to they want to be delivered
Deliver
from
me
the
Jesus.
dating pool that has pee in it. So
Bring back arranged marriages, okay?
I don't know about
Okay.
that.
They ain't never
Listen,
left, but I ain't never
I
seen
know,
it.
right?
I ain't
We've never
seen
seen
it.
them.
I don't know if I'm gonna go that far.
I would have been okay with an arranged marriage.
Let me tell you, I would be the perfect contestant for Married at First Sight, but I don't want to be on there now because people play too much.
People do play, but we have
Because the
been
dating
successful.
pool is me.
No, but
She said the whole thing.
I want to be set up with somebody who has vetted me, they know my heart, they know my personality, my integrity, and also know the person that they're trying to pair with people. That's the issue.
There isn't that,
People
yeah.
people get desperate, like, oh, like I want you to be with somebody. One more for me.
Mm-hmm. Want more from me? That's
One
good.
more from
I
me.
know.
Okay, that's
Yes,
a good one.
that is a good one. And I think like with arranged marriages, like that's the beauty of it, right? Like your parents are choosing for you, and in some cases, you know, the parents have different intentions, right?
I don't always like people. So
Right, yeah. But it's also like the idea is
Mhm.
that your parents know you best. They can choose someone who is suitable for you. And in some cultures and some circumstances, I have.
That would be nobody.
I know, no,
Maybe
not
not parents.
Yes, not parents, but
The village.
no, the village.
The village,
But that's what
yeah.
I'm saying. Like traditionally arranged marriages,
Yeah.
the intention is that your parents know you well. They can pair you well with somebody.
And
That
it's a
kind of thing.
merger.
It is a merger,
It is.
and people still have to agree and all of that kind of stuff. But I think, like to your point, letting your friends arrange it is probably even a better setup because your friends know you well. They
Know
want the
you.
best for you. Like one thing I have learned from being in a sisterhood with y'all and our other girlfriends is like y'all are more protective over me than my own brothers sometimes. Like like I'm like y'all.
You ain't
So
playing.
We be
right,
ready. We be-
and that's
we be
kind of
in
how
these
we
streets.
are. And
Y'all-
we
Y'all husbands. So most of our friend group is married.
Yeah.
Me and Courtney
Are
are
the
ones-
singles.
right, y'all got the creme de la creme of the single,
we ain't there yet.
and that's okay.
But it is an interesting dynamic because we are able to get a lot of advice from you guys.
Yes.
And I say that now because
And learn
I'm
from
in
our
the-
mistakes.
I'm in the baby. I'm in the committed relationship now, so I feel like we're trying to get to those steps of getting married, and so I feel like with y'all being with my friend group mostly being married, I'm asking the correct questions.
Mm.
Or I see some of, like, just during our girl time when we can have a free conversation and
Mhm.
nobody's judgmental. That's one
Yeah.
thing I can say about having a
Yeah.
good friend group is there's no judgment zone. So, but that also helps me later down in my relationship, because then I start asking questions that I probably wouldn't have never
Mhm.
asked before.
Mhm.
And so things become an eye opener for me. It makes me look at my relationship a little different.
Yeah.
So I do like the fact that y'all have already kind of
Tested the waters.
tested, yes, and you have fought that. You
We
fought
fought the
that
battles.
battle, and
So I
it's
didn't.
making
Right. So you don't have to.
it's
Amen.
making me choose my battles a little differently.
I
Also, in my relationship, like, that ain't worth it, Bree.
Yeah.
That's baby.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my friends have been with me a long time. They know my mouth. It's gotten better over the years.
Yes.
So it has made me choose my battles. It has made me look at things differently and see a different perspective and not go so hard in the paint. Because I'm one of those, oh, that's it. I'm
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, right.
So I've had to learn how to not be so cutthroat down the line about stuff too.
Yeah. And then I think the beauty of learning from friends is that I get to learn, because I learned from some friends, because I got married later too, at 36. And so I still got an opportunity to learn from like my friends' marriages, and then just other marriages that I admired from people who had, been 30 years down the line and different things like that. And so you learn how to shout about the things that need to be shouted about and whisper about the things that need to be whispered about. And it teaches you to not confuse the two, right? You learn how to pick your battles. And it builds self-awareness. Like, that's what I hear you saying. It's like, I'm learning to be more aware of myself because I've seen my friends go through certain things, and it's kind of helped me navigate a little bit differently as well. And be able to improve my relationships there. And so I think like that's part of the beauty of like having girlfriends, and even guy friends. Cause I know like our brothers, like, bless James. Okay. Like, God
Shout
bless
out
James
married
Sanders,
husbands,
right?
okay? The married husbands
Yes.
get us to get, like, when they see
Yes.
us do, they get us together.
They do.
They'll be like, wait. You did what?
Right.
They did what?
Yes.
I'm gonna need you to double back.
Yes.
I appreciate the perspective. I didn't grow up with a lot of men in my life. Like, I got my dad, but my dad is old school. Like, we was girls. He was
Right.
only doing certain things with us. So,
Same.
and I didn't have brothers. I had male cousins, but it wasn't like I was necessarily close with my first male cousins. So hearing from, like, I'll call James like, so this is the scenario. Like, and he will bust out with a perspective I never even considered. I'm like, really? Because it's so funny. I like seeing the videos on social media. Like when he's saying, "Hey, babe, I'm tired."
Mhm.
What I hear you say is, "You don't like me. You don't have time."
Right,
yeah.
Right? And it's just so funny how like women really run with those, like,
We
just
do.
those ideas that was just not said, and just learning to be like a little bit more literal when things are said. Like, I just, we're emotional beings, so I just,
Yeah.
I
And
don't
men
know.
are emotional too. It's just the way they
Different.
express is very
Mhm.
differently. And I think that, again, that's the beauty of having like close guy friends and close girlfriends as you're navigating the dating pool, right? Because it's a little littered in there, and it can be
Not
very just a little littered, but it can be very easy to either give up hope or to just put all men in a box, or like for brothers too, like they can put all women in a box.
Yeah.
And even if you've had similar experiences with the same type of woman or experience the same issue in relationships, like it still doesn't mean that like all men are like this or
Yeah.
whatever. And sometimes you just have to learn, like, your relationship is your relationship, and you
That's a
still
good
got to
one.
work it. You still got to work with that thing. Yes, there are some commonalities between women. There are some common threads and commonalities between men. But the reality is, this woman with that man still got to make their relationship work, right?
Yeah.
Like, even though our friend group is, several of us are married, if you look at our marriages, even from the outside looking in, you still see obvious differences,
Yeah.
right?
Very diverse.
Very diverse. And then like, and some things look great and they work out perfectly in one scenario, and the same thing could work out terribly for somebody else, And so I think it's important that we just acknowledge that
yes, we can gather from other people, but we still have to make our own relationships work. And it is work.
Baby.
It's ghetto.
It's work.
I don't know what else.
Listen.
The
It's
work
past
is
ghetto.
Baby, take me to the suburbs.
Take me to the
Okay.
birds. And that could be a thing too, right? Like, because doing the work in one season can also mean that you don't have to do it in another. Or
That's very true.
because life circumstances are life circumstances,
Yes.
you might get something all figured out and you good to go for a minute, and then all of a sudden life hits and it's like, oh, the whole dynamic has
That's
changed.
me right now.
Okay, yes.
That's me right now.
Yes.
Our dynamic has changed.
Yeah.
From when we started dating to now.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was being a caregiver.
Yeah.
And so now that he is no longer the caregiver, I was like, ooh, what this gonna look like? Because
Yeah.
how we spend time is gonna be different. What he's got going on, his work schedule gonna be different. Like my work schedule, like the stuff that we were navigating in the beginning, it's definitely a new navigation right now. So
It's different.
it's like, ooh.
Yeah. Seriously.
It's a big like, ooh, when I think I was even telling you, I was like, I don't know how this going.
Mhm.
He crazy.
No,
And
no.
she's like, what? And I was like, he's losing his mind. But I mean,
and that
He's
happens
mourning.
with
and,
grief.
and he
yeah.
was, and he's grieving, so I have to give grace to that. But at the same time, I'm like,
Right.
And that's odd.
You trying to navigate the
empathetic.
part of
Mhm.
grief?
Yeah.
Is this grief or are you just tripping?
Right.
Like, which-
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
that's the fine line.
Yeah. And the muddy water.
Yeah.
Right. And that can, and sometimes that can, yeah, it can sometimes kind of flip flop, because I even think about in my relationship, like when my husband and I, actually, because we had broken up, it was a whole thing. He came back around after my father passed away.
Yeah.
And I think that there was a degree, because he lost both of his parents early on. I think there was a degree to which he could really support me in that season, with low expectations of me and different things, and he could navigate that. But then, like, also, I think it can kind of change when you're kind of caring for someone for a specific reason, and
Mhm.
then things start to shift. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't need as much support after a while, and so then that even changes it changed the dynamic of our relationship too. And then, like, yeah, later, even when it seems to kind of flip flop, it's like, okay, well, what happens when I'm, maybe giving a little bit more in the relationship, and then it flip flops to the other person is giving more in the relationship and things. So even those are like regular things that happen in relationships that can still be extremely frustrating. But it's like, for people who want to be married, you're talking about changing with a person, or maybe you're changing because you have to adjust to the other person not changing, right? Or,
Yeah.
all of these different things, like, you have those ebbs and flows.
But I think it's interesting that you say that, like, changing with the person. I think now that I'm older, I see marriage differently. Like, I think just in society, we're groomed. You get married.
Yeah, especially
You get-
women.
right?
Yeah.
You
Young
get
ladies,
married.
yeah.
And I think for a lot of us who grew up with parents with very interesting relationship dynamics, I'm gonna leave it at that because I ain't telling nobody business. Okay? That ain't my story to tell.
Amen. Let them
But-
tell their testimony.
Growing up with very interesting relationship dynamic, like my parents have been married, but they've had they've been married twice to each other.
Right. Which is hilarious, but also sweet.
You know what I'm saying? But it's, as a child, seeing that, and then growing up, I've created my own notions of, like, yeah, I don't want to deal with this, I don't want to deal with that. But recognizing it's going to be hard, it's going to be vulnerable, like, that is so uncomfortable. And like, in your mind, you think hypothetically you can deal with that. I think talking with you and Ed and Clarissa, and just seeing, like, they've been with their husbands 20 years,
Mhm.
married, like 12, 15,
Yeah.
if not, like, longer.
Yeah,
Like, they've
definitely
been married.
longer, for sure.
Yeah, they've been married for a long time to, be in their early 40s. And now that I'm in my late 30s, and I'm like, I feel like an adolescent when I date,
Mhm. I hear you.
because I didn't date early. I didn't go on my first date till I graduated college. I was 22 years old.
Mhm.
And so for me, that was a very interesting experience, because folks have been dating since they was in high school. I done had a
Right.
whole degree.
Right. Just getting started.
You know,
Right, yeah.
just getting started.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, granted, I had different ideals and and notions or whatever, but it's recognizing that person not gonna stay that way.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
You're not gonna
You
stay
are-
that
there
way.
you
You know
go.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's, are you okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
Can you be patient with it? Like, that's rough.
Yeah. And that was one of those things. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you going to
No.
say? Oh, that was one of those things that I had to navigate even in my dating phase.
Mm-hmm.
There were certain things about Clarence where I was just like, if this never changes, right? If this stays the same, this thing that I like or don't like,
Yeah.
if this thing stays the same and he is this way till death parts us, like,
Will you be okay?
will I be okay?
Because you said it
Can
to
I-
me a lot.
Yeah.
That's a
I
real
like-
question.
Because
like,
I asked myself, and the,
when I'm
and the
mad,
opposite. Yeah.
when I am mad and I am in Brie mode, that is what she
Brie mode.
Right. Right. Y'all,
That
that's not a good thing. Okay.
That is
Don't take her there.
She will ask me like, now if this never changes, Brie,
All right.
are you gonna be? And I'll be so mad at her because I'll be like, that's not. She's on my side right now.
And I'm on your side.
And
I'm on
she's
the
like,
practical,
"Well,"
realistic
She's
side.
like, will you? You know, she's like, will you be able to live with this? And
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. You know?
Yeah.
At the moment, I'm so mad. So I'm like, I don't know. And I'm over it. And
Yeah.
she's like, okay. And, you know, usually a day or two, I can come back and be like,
Right. Like it's
I'm going to make it.
like it's okay.
I'm gonna make
I slept on it.
Okay. Right. Right. No, seriously, that's huge.
patience.
Mhm.
My patience. Okay, so Courtney, because you're kind of just getting back into this, but my patience has grown because I was like Michelle will tell you, they used to warn folks like, don't do this because she gonna be like, bye.
Yeah.
My
Good time.
patience has gotten better,
Yeah.
but to some degree, it was also a hindrance, and I'm gonna tell you why. So, in some degrees, in the relationships that I had before, I should have left sooner.
Mhm.
And I know that.
Yeah.
But I was trying to be patient. I was trying to not run because I seen things that weren't necessarily red flags. They were more yellow.
Yeah.
And I would just be like, I'm always the no nonsense, like, nope, you did this.
Yeah,
I'm
cut
gone.
Yeah.
And my cutoff game was so ice
Very
cold.
strong. Very strong.
Samurai.
It was it was bad. My cutoff game is it's unmatched.
Yeah.
But and I used to be like, okay, I can't be like this, I can't be like this, which caused me to have patience, but my patience got the best of me to the point where I stayed somewhere too long.
Yeah.
Too long. And then I beat myself up because I'm like, I wasted this much time.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to be patient.
Yeah.
So I have a different type of patience right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
My patience in what I'm being patient about has grown.
Yeah.
It's gotten different.
Yeah. And
The older I get,
yeah,
it's gotten
it's
different.
changed.
But I ain't gonna lie, at the age of 41, I am also in my I don't give a damn phase.
okay. Yes.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
I'm
yet,
looking
Yeah.
forward to that phase.
We just we just got here, so I don't
She
know.
said I'm still navigating that as well.
Right.
Like, do I care or not care?
I care too much.
Yeah.
You think that's what it is right now?
I know I care too much.
Yeah.
I know I care too much. And I try to be like, mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Do you think though that is also kind of like what you said earlier about feeling like an adolescent when it comes to dating? Like, do you feel like that might be just related to maybe because you haven't dated as much or as long that, you know, certain things kind of stand out as kind of being a little bit more anxiety producing for you because of that? Or do you think like maybe that's just kind of like personality or?
I think it's a mixture of
Okay.
things.
Mhm.
To be honest, I think some of it's personality.
Mhm.
You know, I'm an empath. I think part of it is due to inexperience.
Yeah.
You know, and it's because of the inexperience you get in your head.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
And it's, you know, I do my best to stay out of it. That's not
But it
always
ain't
a
easy.
success.
Listen,
Being an empath, that's kind of sometimes that's hard.
It's
because you
very
pick up-
sure.
it's draining.
yeah.
you pick up on a lot of things and a lot of people's things, and that just drains you alone. So
Yeah.
And you take it on.
Yes.
Yes.
And
As if it's your own.
my therapist said that I am, what she said?
Oh, what did
I'm self-aware for other people.
Oh, yeah.
So like
Let's talk about
I suffer from secondhand embarrassment.
Yeah. Right. And you let people have their own stuff. You take care
No,
of
but
your-
like I will.
That's a good one. I ain't heard
No.
that one in I
Yeah.
heard that one.
She was like, I'm self-aware for other. Like people don't know how to read rooms. I know people that don't know how to read rooms, and I just, I try. You gotta
Mhm.
let them not read the room and be
Now, let them be
illiterate.
great.
Yeah, right. And let
Be
them,
illiterate.
let them have their own experiences and
Mhm.
navigating that too. And I think that's important to kind of note as well, like because I even with someone like I wouldn't consider myself to be like and the most amazing dater and like have all this experience, but I've started secretly dating because my parents wouldn't allow it until a certain age, and I was definitely disobeying my parents in that way. Lord forgive me, and he did, and I appreciate it. He did. But I also realized like even though I've kind of like dated, I also like very early on I can confess like I was responsible for mismanaging people's emotions.
Yeah.
Mismanaging my relationships. Like I was very selfish, very self-centered. There was only one person who could tell me that was my first love. He was the only person who checked me on that. Like, and I was like, I'm not being selfish. I'm being practical. Yeah, because ever since I was a kid, I've been practical. Okay, but he was right.
That is true.
Yeah, right. And I'm just like, but he was right. Like I definitely mismanaged him. There were some, other relationships I mismanaged myself. And there was a lot that I didn't know going into dating that I didn't really get from my parents. Like,
I got
Yeah.
even though my parents were married, right?
We
Yeah,
got
I'm just
nothing.
right. Nothing. Okay. Because we will sing the whole song.
And we will. But key changes in
That
everything.
part, please, because it's already in my mind and on my tongue, but I'm gonna just let it ride.
I'm doing so good.
We're doing great.
Baby.
We're doing great.
Excelling.
We're selling.
We sing
Grow.
everything.
Grow.
My hand is ashy, so I can't put it in the camera right now.
Oh, no! Look,
I'ma
some of
stay
that oil and like salad
Hallelujah.
dressing.
The oil.
Oh, no.
Anointing will destroy every yoke.
Okay,
Hallelujah.
Hey, come on.
Thank you,
But-
Jesus.
But I realized like and
Okay,
that's one
twin
thing
and twin.
that I know, right. Can y'all tell this one? But I think like that's why I have mentioned that I feel like you have such a benefit, and I know, and from my perspective, it feels like a benefit. I know from yours, it's like complete opposite, right?
I do hear the benefit of it. I think sometimes it's always easier to see other people's benefits.
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. That's all of us.
While I'm grateful I don't have the murky history
Mhm.
like a lot of people.
right. Very murky history over here.
I wasn't even, I was saying just
I can confess mine, but but in general.
But I mean,
weighing in the water.
baby.
Lord have mercy.
Oh my
Trouble it,
God,
Lord.
today.
Right. Trouble it, Lord. But you can also see the difficulty of being a late bloomer, so to speak.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's tough.
I
It's
just
tough
don't want to have a
navigate.
geriatric relationship.
Not geriatric.
What you trying to say?
No. You got to remember, I'm just not.
No,
I'm not calling. First off, y'all not gonna do that. See, y'all acting like the men. Y'all acting like y'all don't understand what
like
he's
some
saying.
men, right?
Okay, I said this.
Right.
You're taking it different.
No, but I feel you though.
No,
especially kind
meaning
of feeling like you just getting started.
That I think for me, it's that.
Yeah.
It's nobody like I can imagine what you write. Like I didn't invest this time, brother.
Right.
Well, don't waste my time.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at right now.
Right.
We at that stage where we like, all right.
Yeah.
See
I don't
you
need
at
to
the
waste
crossroads. I'm gonna
Gonna be
spend my money.
We at this, what we doing? We either gonna do this or we not.
Yeah.
Like we either we going down this lane of marriage or we gonna walk away from each other. Like we have gotten to a point where we like, all right, there was things that we needed to work on, like with ourselves, and then there was some stuff that we just been trying to work on with each other, and then we like, okay, so in a couple months, this is what it is. Like we just gonna lay it on the line. We either doing something or we ain't.
Yeah. And I wish more people would do that. Like, I think it's important to have assessment phases. And look, I might need to bring this back into my own relationship. But we used to do like, I know, like, and I don't know if I ever told you, but we like, there was a point where we were doing kind of like an annual review.
I like that.
You know, like,
you get one on the job. This is a job.
yeah, right, exactly.
A lifetime commitment, but it's a job.
Mercy, Lord. But it was important for us to not just stay in something just because we felt like we should or we were familiar or whatever.
And that's where I'm like, do you still want the same things that we wanted at the beginning of this? Like, what is the next step? What are we doing?
Yeah.
Are we moving to that? So it's like, okay, here's our finances. Are we willing to put them on the table and say, what do we need to do? I don't want to walk in with my stuff. You don't want to walk in with your stuff, but are we willing to like meet somewhere in the middle? And you know, like, just different things. And some of that I learned just from y'all being married, like, or just period.
Absolutely,
people are like, finances is the first thing that takes you out. This, you know, will take you out. So I feel like if we have an understanding before we go into some of this stuff, then we just might be all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, there's going to be some surprises. Yes, there's going to be some things that you might have not been all the way clear on because, yes, you're still dating until you're married, as people say. Like, you're still in, you're still in that phase. And so you're still trying to figure things out. But once you say I do, like, you here. You have arrived. But it doesn't mean that things won't still arise. Yeah. But I'm trying to get to that point where we have the bigger things worked out. Because ain't no need of going to say I do and then turn around. Because his thing was like, right. And that's what he said. He was like, I ain't trying to be like I do and I don't. When I do this, I'm trying to, like, this is it. Yeah. And I get that.
Yeah. And that's what dating is supposed to be. Like, you're supposed to be gathering data, right? Like, you're supposed to be gathering data. Is this somebody who I can do the rest of my life with? And just like I was saying earlier, like, if they change and if they don't, is your love and is your love strong enough to stay when it gets hard? Like, can you stay? Come on, New Edition, I hear you. Can you stand the rain? Oh, come on. And that's real.
You gotta get over that new.
Come on.
Can you stand the rain?
Yeah,
no pressure. No pressure.
I'm not doing this.
From your baby.
And this was his time. Because I need you and I want you. Because maybe that was his time.
Okay, anyway, but yeah,
come on, girl.
We tried.
Y'all tried so hard.
We did. We did such a good job the last time.
And
but
you did it.
Yeah, I know. I
did so good when you said this is it. I heard
Michael Jackson. Come on. Come on.
All right.
But yeah, I know. R.I.P. Michael Jackson. But that's the reality. Is like, in marriage, you have to be willing to decide, because it's really a decision. You can't work all the things out in the beginning. Right. There's no way you're going to cover every life circumstance and all of that. And even if you do cover, if you're one of those very thorough couples,
you're never going to get everything.
And then when you get in it,
is when that's when you really got to work. Okay, now we in it.
It's great to have a plan, and I think it's good. It's good to have a plan. It's good to be able to say in advance, like, yes, if our parents become terminally ill, will we send them to a nursing home or will we keep them? If we end up having a child, like, how will we raise them? You know, and different things, like what happens when our money is funny and when our money grows and is highly abundant. Like, how do we want to steward that?
And it's
like,
so funny you saying that. And I think that's when it ties into y'all check-ins.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because like, a year from now, you might feel different. Like, you're never going to be the same person.
Yeah, because life changes you. Like, I'm a different, like, who I was before my daddy passed away, it's a completely different Michelle. Like, some things are still the same, thank God. But there are things that are different now for me. And some of the things have remained the same because I was always ride or die for my parents. Like I told my husband very early on, like, I'm not that chick who's going to have my parents living anywhere outside of my home. Like, and I'm the only girl. It's most likely that if something pops off, it's going to fall on me. And, you know, all of my brothers like have families and all that. And so I was always the type of person, even when we first met, I was just like, let me tell you, something happened to MJ or YJ, they're going to be in my house. And if you have a problem with that, I'm going to tell you right now, don't even waste your time over here. Because that about me will never change. Yeah. And so thank God my parents are, well, my daddy's dead now, but like he was relatively healthy, still very independent, could take care of himself. My mom is highly independent, can take care of herself. She don't need me necessarily.
Baby, you need her
You
more
know?
than she needs you.
Absolutely. Like that's mama.
I'm not
You
gonna
know,
do that.
okay, she is out here
The
living her
roles
best
for
little
me.
life. Yeah, I know.
My
Completely
parents,
different.
they live in
Very
their best-
dependent, but
they-
still living
They
their
living
best
their
life.
best life.
But
But
you're
my daddy
planning
just
it.
went spring breaking.
And then
Daddy out
and
here like a
gonna
youngin.
be
okay?
on them trips, okay?
My daddy told me that I
Messed
cannot
around
leave
and
them anymore. So, but no,
right,
that is
so he's going with
that
it.
is so. I'm kind of in the same boat that you are
Mhm.
because
You're
my boyfriend,
responsible.
also his parents are deceased,
Yeah.
and mine
Oh,
are not.
yeah.
Right.
So I'm like, and I'm the oldest, so I'm like,
Mhm.
and the girl.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm like
And
I
the
literally
overall
bought a car.
caregiver in the
I
family.
literally went and bought a truck and was like, I need my dad to be able to fit in it.
That part.
And people were like, but you're paying for it. But you don't
That
understand.
doesn't change my needs.
If something is wrong, he is 6'6",
Yeah.
and I gotta get him in whatever I'm driving if I
Absolutely.
need to get him from point A to point B.
And if the knees ain't doing what they do, he can't be scrunched up in there.
No.
You ain't gonna have my
You
daddy
know,
scrunched
nah,
up
I'm
in
gonna be playing Daddy
I'm
Darrell
taller than my
Exactly.
mama, so I was
Yeah.
like, well, she can get in.
Right, she can fit. We're not worried.
But you
It's
know,
a given.
But yeah,
Um,
but your life decisions have been
sometimes
based on,
are based on my parents.
yeah.
And
Isn't that crazy?
I
They're like,
know.
And
right
I
now
have
at our
opposite.
age.
And I have one in state and out of state, so I don't know what that
Yeah.
is. But I fuss at them both. My mom would
Yeah.
beg to differ that I fuss at her more than I fuss at my dad.
No.
equal opportunity.
That was like, no. It's very equal opportunity.
My boyfriend just looks at me and just shakes his head because he's like, there you go. I mean,
Yeah.
like he looked at my computer screen and I literally had his appointments, my dad appointments, my bonus dad appointments, my mom appointments.
Yes.
He's like, really? What are you?
Listen.
And I'm like,
I
all
gotta keep
of
up
y'all.
with the stuff, right? Yeah.
like it's all like
It's a
this
thing.
Like this is a thing that, and I tell him, I was like, if your mom was here, I would be doing the same thing.
Absolutely.
You
I would
absolutely.
absolutely.
I would be on top of you about getting her where she needs to be,
Mhm.
and doing things. I was like, your mom or dad was here. I would be
Mhm.
doing the same thing. The way
Yeah.
I fuss at the rest of them, the gang would all be here,
would all be here.
getting fussed at.
Honey, that's
Yeah.
why I hope y'all are simpatico because baby, you a good one. No, like I mean, you're a gem.
You were
Just
really
all around. There's nobody that I've ever met in my entirely life. Okay. Entirely life that is like so about their business and goes hard in the paint for people and like loves hard. Like I didn't even talk about your auntie level. Can't nobody beat you in the auntie game.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying?
Number
Like
one auntie in the world, y'all.
in the entire world, you can't beat her.
For every child.
I don't care
Not
if you are a twin
Yeah.
and your twin sibling had your niece and nephew, that's your kid. You're never going to be Bree.
Yeah.
Ever.
Number one auntie.
I think I
Yes.
try to be at all the kids.
Baby, you don't try, you do.
Right. I'm like, try.
Listen, I will fight their parents.
And
I will
we-
fight.
like,
And it's sad that the kids know that. I'd be like, who you talking to? Which
Listen.
kid? Which one?
Yeah.
What?
But it's
yeah.
you do that and you show up as an auntie that way. It's we've seen it from the side. Like, I mean, I've only seen it with, boyfriend right now, but like your sisters that's been there from day one have seen it. And it's just, man,
It's a blessing.
I don't want you to have to be in these pissy waters.
I know. I'm trying not to be. I'm trying
I
to
know.
hold
She
it
said-
all together.
she said demure.
I'm trying not to be.
I'm trying not to be.
I'm trying.
I'm trying to hold it together.
Yeah. And it's work. It's a lot.
It's work.
Yeah.
Being in a relationship is work. I was like, oh, Jesus, this is what marriage is like.
It's exhausting, make you want to quit.
It can
does.
be.
It does.
But there are joys, right? Like, and that's why
It
we
does make
stay
you
in
want to
it.
throw in the towel, but then I'll be like, oh, we got a good win today. And I'll be like, can you please not take 10 steps back?
Yeah. Yeah.
Keep moving forward.
Yeah.
But he says that it's like you're there with everybody. I said, oh, whoa, you too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. He just don't be taking advantage of it as much as he should, but in my opinion. But that's everybody is different too, right? Like every person is different.
Love
the way
languages.
love languages and even apology languages, all the languages, right? Like
That's
help
good.
languages, right? Support languages. Like we all, even like And that's just why we got to check on strong friends as
Yeah.
well, because
mean,
like they
yeah,
will
I
take
get
on
it.
everybody else's crap and give nobody theirs,
Yeah.
right? Like, and that's the kind of thing that you want to experience in a relationship, someone who you can give your burdens to, share your burdens with. Oh,
I'm
Jesus
gonna lay
first, honey,
down my
but
and
yeah.
But I will say though, with us, with all of us, and I can call y'all.
Oh,
And
yeah,
even
for sure.
even if I don't open my mouth and say that something is wrong, y'all can automatically pick up on it and be like, "Girl, stop lying.
I'll be like, you're all right.
What's wrong with you?"
Yeah. And sometimes, and that's again the beauty of having sisters, the beauty of having even brothers, right? Like,
Yeah.
and and you want to make sure you maintain those friendships even as you are dating. Like we talked about friendship and stuff like that, and like the beauty of being able to have that while you're navigating the dating pool. But even when you get married, like it's important to still maintain maintain a solid relationship with friends, even though you are still building with your spouse. And I
Yeah.
think like that's something that we've balanced very well. Like in our friend group, like husbands come first, period. Like
Yeah,
after
like
Jesus,
the-
it's husbands.
The
Like
husbands and
yeah,
the kids
and the children are next. And
and
so
we
like,
figure out how to like do a sister's day or
Yeah.
get dinner.
how we're here
We're
right
right now.
now, right? Like this does not happen every day.
But I think that's the great thing about, so like it's 5 of us,
Mhm.
and so it's the 2 singles, me and Brie, and then the 3 married.
Yeah.
And then of the 3 married, 2 of them are married with children,
Mhm.
multiple children.
Yes.
And I think like we're very cognizant of like, we know you're married.
Absolutely.
That's your first ministry. We know you have
Absolutely.
kids,
Mhm.
in addition to working and all that stuff. So like we, if anything, we try to be considerate about it. Like,
Oh yeah.
what's your
Yes.
schedule? Let's work
What's
around
on
y'all.
what you
Yeah.
got going on. And
Absolutely.
everybody tries to navigate each other's relationships or what we have going on. Because even though you're dating, we still are respectful of your time and what you got planned. And I think everybody tries to plan around everything. Like my
Yeah.
birthday was coming, so it was like, hey, are y'all doing something? Will
Yeah,
he
which
be
is
at
nice.
work? Like what?
Yeah.
Like we're
Oh, yeah.
always, I think
We
we're
do.
always trying to navigate and do things respectfully of each other's
Absolutely.
relationships.
Absolutely.
I mean,
we
we
ain't trying to
get
get in trouble.
No, and we
I
want
mean,
your relationship to flourish,
Absolutely.
right?
So
like we
sometimes-
want each other. Yeah.
So lately we've been doing more of Google Meet, just trying to like
Yeah.
still talk to each other that way and get through everyday life.
Mhm.
And then when things get crazy, we Marco Polo it.
Yeah.
we get on Marco Polo, we say what we need to say, we
Yeah.
catch up, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I feel like the husbands, the boyfriends, they know. Like
They
when
know.
they gotta be like mine be like, the girls are calling you, and I'm like,
You ain't gotta be a hater.
I'm like,
Hey family, I hope you enjoyed that video and found it helpful. If so, please like, share, and comment. I would love to hear your feedback and answer your questions. Also, click the link below to connect directly with me regarding group and individual coaching, speaking engagements, or to kickstart your marriage enrichment journey with Record of Right. Y'all, let's continue to grow as we go. God bless.